the Mighty Mall. Everyone have a good visit? Everybody go to surrender deck? Of course. Anyone see the dent on the starboard side, which is the right side, where the kamikaze rammed his aircraft? Anybody know the name of that person right there that you know responds that trip? Nimitz? Yeah, he was one of the few 5-star U.S. Navy admirals. He took over from Admiral Husband Kimball. He was the new admiral that took the helm of the Pacific Fleet. Anyone go to the souvenir shop? Anyone get pineapple ice cream, snow cones? Okay, did everybody see the dent on the right side, the starboard side, where the kamikaze rammed his aircraft into this battleship? Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Brandon Kialoha. I'm one of the supervisors in this company. The company's 2023 Driver of the Year and a retired U.S. Marine after 25 years. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, from here, we're going to make a second stop, and that stop is the Aviation Museum. At this time, focus your attention up to the monitors. I'm going to play a segment. Upon conclusion, I will elaborate.
Our next stop is the Pearl Harbor Aviation Museum, marked by the famous Ford Island Air Traffic Control Tower. If you don't already have tickets, I recommend that you make the most of your day of military history in Pearl Harbor by visiting this great museum. Stop by the Lania Kea Cafe for lunch, or just enjoy a cold beer. Try the Fighter Ace 360 flight simulator and experience what it's like to be in a firefight with enemy planes.
"次の停車地は太平洋航空博物館パールハーバーです。館内では本物の日本のゼロ戦をはじめとした戦闘機の見学やファイターエース360フルモーションフライトシミュレーター体験ができます。
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the first thing I would like to bring to everyone's attention is directly to the front of the bus. Once you make the left-hand turn, look out to the right-hand side of the bus. This is Luke Field, active in 1918, decommissioned in 1962. This was one of 6 airfields the Japanese attacked on the morning of December 7, 1941. Okay, there were 6 airfields. This airfield, Hickam. Okay, you have Naval Air Station Kaneohe. Okay, mooring mast on the Ever Plains. Okay, Wheeler Army Airfield and Bellows, southeast on this island. Okay, those were the 6 airfields. Why did they attack it? Take out the aircraft. So when they isolated Pearl Harbor, there's no help or support coming. Look at the tower to your left. Everyone see the orange and white tower to the left? That's the air traffic control tower. It controlled all the aircraft on this airfield here. Okay? If you ever watched the movie Tora or Pearl Harbor, you would see this tower in that movie. Okay? If you look out in the distance, everyone see Hangar Bay 79, the big number 79? A lot of guests like going to the hangar bay. There's aircraft inside, but what they like going to the hangar bay for is to see all the bullet holes that peppered that hangar bay. December 7, 1941. What's a hangar bay? A hangar bay is where you keep aircraft inside out of bad weather. And when you say aviation and aircraft, you're talking about jets and helicopters, what you see there. This Hangar Bay 37, what's in Hangar Bay 37? Okay, if you want to have fun, they have a flight simulator, they have exhibits, they have a movie theater, they have a gift shop, and they have a cafe with food and drinks. So what about this two-story building and that little tower? A 2-story building is a multi-purpose building used as a fire station, operations, administrative office, and a barracks where people live. What about that little tower? That little tower is called an aerological tower. There's 2 important things you need to keep track when you're dealing with aircraft. Number 1, the wind direction. You know as well as I do, hey, aircraft land into the wind. They don't have the wind at their tails. Number 2 is the weather. If the weather's bad, what do we do with aircraft? We keep them on the ground. We don't send it up. It's a big risk of something bad happening. Everyone see that Blue Angels F-18 Super Hornet? Okay, Blue Angels, they conduct air shows. They come to Marine Corps Base Hawaii like twice a year. And they are amazing, okay? And my 2 favorite exhibits here is the Japanese fighter pilot that terrorized the island of Niihau. If you look it up on Google, put Japanese fighter pilot that Howe incident. That is the island that he terrorized. Okay? And the Colonel Doolittle raid. Okay? They have an exhibit pertaining to Colonel Doolittle. He conducted the raid on the B-25 bombers, with the B-25 bombers. And he launched those aircrafts from an aircraft carrier. Okay? All right, everybody, we're here. Just make sure you have everything if you're getting off here. Thank you very much, and have a good day. And if you're headed back to the visitor center, just remain seated, or either taking the board yes or yes or getting off. Is anybody getting off? Okay, you're my guest.